Hi, welcome to surf-inspired power yoga. My name's Sarah and I'm going to be guiding you through this really fun surf-inspired practice. So this practice is designed for avid surfers, or maybe beginner surfers, or perhaps anybody that's never tried surfing but thinks it's kind of cool. This is all for you. So it's an all levels practice. Of course, there might be a few little challenges. If you can't quite make it into some postures, or if it's too much, feel free to pull it back, take breaks when you need, modify as you like. All right. So surfing. Surfing is a whole other world, but I do feel that it's intertwined with yoga. There's a quote that says, if you can't stop the waves, learn how to surf. So in a yoga analogy of this quote, I can think of whatever we resist persists. And this brings me to the idea of taking in stride, going with the flow, perhaps being the thermostat rather than the thermometer, having trust in ourselves, having trust in Mother Earth, having faith in knowing that we are exactly where we should be, and thus having this connection with the universe around us. So that said, we will get started with a really cleansing, clearing, energizing breath. This is our 4-7-8 breath. And the way it goes is we will start by exhaling all the air out, and we'll take a really deep inhale. This deep inhale is only going to last for the count of 4. So you need to pull that breath in, really fill up on that 4 count. From here, we hold for 7 count. So we're pausing, retaining the breath for that whole 7 count breath. On the exhale, we're going to purse our lips and breathe out through the mouth for the count of 8. Yeah, so it's 4, inhale, hold, retain for 7, and then exhale that full 8 count. So find a comfortable seat. I may have not mentioned props. You could use a block. If you have one, that would be great. And bring it to your mat. If not, don't worry, it'll be okay. All right, so comfortable seat, rooting down through the sit bones, lifting tall through the crown of the head, drawing the navel in, feeling the spine lengthen, draw the shoulders back and down. You can close your eyes or just set your gaze at one fixed point here. Let's take a cleansing breath to begin. Inhale. And then full exhale. See if you can go right to empty. Good. Now let's inhale to the count of 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the mouth, purse the lips, exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right to the bottom. Again, deep inhale for count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out through the mouth. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, inhale, count of 4. Hold the breath for 7. Exhaling, count of 8. One more time. Inhale to 4. Retain for 7. Out the mouth, exhale, 8. Hold it at the bottom. Tuck the chin to the chest, chin lock. Now lift the chin, inhale. And exhale. Just notice any clearing effects. Notice the thoughts. Notice the state of your body. After all, this is the practice of noticing and feeling, listening and allowing. So we're going to lie onto our backs. starting onto the backs. Just find a comfortable position here. We'll hug the right knee out and up towards the right armpit. You can either keep the left knee bent or extend it long onto the mat. From here, take a belly breath in as you hug the right knee a little closer in towards the chest and into the armpit. And on the exhale, we're going to draw the knee over to the left as we cactus that right arm, finding an easy twist. Just allow the body to relax. We'll come back to center on the inhale. Now take the right knee just to the inside of the right knee with the right hand, and then draw the right thigh out to the right. Keep pressing out through the left heel. Take a breath here. Good, come back to center. Let's extend the right leg up. If this is too much, that you're feeling like it's a little too tight through the hips or the inner thighs, you can always bend into the left knee. We're gonna walk the hands up the back of the right leg. Draw the leg in towards your face, then curl the head shoulders up on the inhale. Press up through the big toe mound. And exhale, can you relax the head shoulders down? Take one more breath into the back of your right leg. Good. So either right leg stays bent, foot flat onto the earth, left knee hugs out and up towards the left arm. Feel free to extend the right leg if you like. Let's breathe in here. Maybe hugging in a little more on the breath out. We'll add in our twist, bringing the left knee over to the right as you cactus the left arm. And try to ungrip. Just allow gravity to take over, soften into this twist. We'll come back to the center on our inhale. Left hand to left knee. We'll widen through the left thigh. You can use the right hand onto the right hip to stabilize the hips here. Bringing left knee to center, extending left leg to sky. Always the option to bend into the right knee. Hands will crawl up the back of the leg. We're pressing up and out through the sole of the left foot. We'll use the inhale to curl the head shoulders up. Good. Try to keep the shin hugging in towards your chin. Then exhale, release the head shoulders down. Try to spread through the toes. Well done. Release. Both of our legs are going to extend up towards the sky. Dead bug pose. Working on a little bit of core here. The navel's going to hug down and in. Imprint the low back. Really be mindful of the movement of your limbs. So we're going to inhale as we lower the left leg and right arm up and overhead. Hold it here as you wrap everything in towards center line. Spread through the toes, spread through the fingertips. Think of suctioning the right shoulder down and in towards the right shoulder joint. And then can you suction the head of the left femur into that left hip joint? Come back to center. Good. Let's try the other side. So breathing in. We're lowering, staying here on the exhale. Navel plugs down and in. Spread through the toes. We'll breathe it here for 3 and 2. Good. On 1, back to center and switch. Left leg, right arm. Hold it here for 3 and 2. Plug everything in towards center. On 1, back to center and switch. Right leg, left arm. Inhale. Stay on the exhale for 3, for 2, and 1. Everything to center. We're going to add on. So left leg lowers, right arm up and overhead. Draw the navel down and in. See if you can imprint the low back. From here, we're going to bend into the right knee and take both of our arms over towards the right. Yes, we're trying to lift up, squeezing into the obliques. Keep this right knee stacked directly on top of the right hip. Spread through both sets of your toes and then add some little crunches here for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, for 4, for 3 and 2. Good. On 1, we're going to release the head shoulders down, bend into both of your knees. Hands will come behind the head. Draw the navel down and in, big toe mounds to touch. Curling up on the exhale, draw the navel down and in. Inhale to lower. Exhale, we squeeze up and lower. We have 7 and lower and 6 and lower. 4, 5 and 4 and 3. Last 2. Really squeeze into those deep core muscles. Last 1. Relax head shoulders down, but keep the hands behind the head. So from here, we're doing our reverse crunches. We just lift the hips. It might just be a centimeter or two, and lower. Yeah, lifting and lower. It's helpful to use the exhale to lift, the inhale to lower. Let's go for 6 and 5 and 4. Last 3, 4, 2. Good, and 1. All right, let's extend the legs back up to the sky, arms to the sky. We're gonna repeat that on the other side. So, drawing the navel down and in, we're lowering the right leg, left arm overhead. Find the stability, hug everything to center. All right, from here we bend into left knee, making sure left knee is stacked right on top of the left hip. Both of the arms reach to the left. Try to lift that bottom left shoulder blade tip up and off the mat and add your pulses for 8 and 7. Reach for 6 and 5, for 4 and 3. Let's 2 and 1. We come back to center, hands behind the head, both knees towards one another, shins parallel to the ceiling. Let's curl up on our exhale, 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. For 4, doing awesome, 3 and 2 and 1. Keep the hands where they are, just relax the head, shoulders, reverse crunches. So pick those hips up on the exhale and inhale to lower. Exhale, we lift and lower. We have 6, slow and controlled, 5. Try not to use the momentum, 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1. Widen the thighs, reach between the legs. Eyes rock and roll just a couple of times as we massage through the spine. We're going to cross at the ankles. We'll all meet in our tabletop position. Scoot the knees back, knees underneath the hips, the wrists are underneath the shoulders. So countering all that core work, let's add in our cow pose. Belly drops, heart pulls forward, lift through the sit bones, maybe gaze up, and exhale, curl and round. And our inhale, belly drops, heart forward, lift through sit bones. Exhale, curl and round. We're in our neutral tabletop. Let's add a shoulder stretch. Left arm opens. We're gonna thread left arm underneath the right, onto the outer left shoulder. You can adjust your right hand a little wider or a little further up the mat. Think of steering your hips to the left. So surfing is a lot to do with shoulders, shoulder strengthening, shoulder opening. You actually spend most of the time on the so open and strengthen through the upper body. Let's unravel on the inhale. We'll take the other side. So open through right arm, thread right arm under on your exhale. Just peek underneath that left armpit. Steer the hips a little more to right. Add in that sweet breath. Well done. Plant the left hand down as we unravel. Neutral tabletop, we're going to set up for our dolphin pose. So in dolphin, you want to make sure that the elbows are directly underneath shoulders. You can always measure this by catching opposite biceps. Yeah, from here the hands go flat. We're going to keep the number 11 shape of the forearms rather than the hands coming in towards one another for today's variations. So as we align those elbows underneath shoulders, plant the hands down, spread the fingertips wide, lift your hips, dolphin pose. That's okay, this might feel a little tight to begin with. It definitely feels tight for me in through shoulders and through the hamstrings. You want to think of pressing the forearms up and away as you gaze in between the legs. The knees are soft here. One more breath. We'll walk the feet back, forearm plank. So we're trying to align the hips in line with the shoulders, drawing the navel up and in, really squeezing through the legs, through the muscles of the legs. Really strong here for 3 and 2. We'll lower the knees on 1, hips release to the earth, Sphinx pose. So the elbows are underneath the shoulders, hands are flat, claw through all 10 of your finger pads. Pressing down to the tops of the feet, we're gonna lift the heart, a slight tuck of the chin. Think of squeezing through the inner thighs and lengthening the tailbone behind you. Good. From here, we'll release the chest down, slide fingertips down in line with low ribs, and then begin to press into the hands as you peel the heart up any amount. On the exhale, we'll lengthen and lower. And again, inhale as you peel your heart up, keeping the elbows soft. Exhale as you lengthen and lower. Last time, breath in, peel the heart up. On the breath out, widen the knees slightly, send the hips to the heels, child's pose. Release the head down. Allow your breath to take over. Think of your breath as that ocean sounding wave. Perhaps washing through tension, releasing any kind of distraction, allowing this to clear the body energetically. All right, from there, we're gonna press into downward facing dog. So your hands are outer shoulder distance apart, feet hip width approximately, knees are soft. Now, just like a wave, and incorporating the wave-like sound of our breath, we're gonna inhale as we glide forward, dome the upper back, bring the shoulders just beyond the wrists. On the exhale, soften the knees, they're just hovering, and then glue the ribs to the thighs as you lift your sit bones back to the sky. We're gonna do 3 more rounds just like that. So the inhale, you glide forward to your high plank. On the exhale, soften the knees, ribs to thighs, lift the sit bones back up to ceiling. Yes, one more time. Inhale as we glide forward. On the exhale, knees soften, ribs to thighs, lift your sit bones. Good work. This time, let's glide forward, high plank. We're gonna hold it here. We're gonna roll to the tops of the feet as we sink the hips, soften the elbows, coming right into your up dog. Squeeze through the inner thighs here. Now tuck those left toes. Yeah, and then from here, we're gonna squeeze the right knee in towards the chest. Curl and round, really dome the upper back. On your inhale, kick out through right leg, sink the hips. And exhale as you squeeze to center. One more time like that. Inhale, press out. And exhale, hug in, hug in, hug in. Bring the weight forward, shoulders just beyond the wrists. Let's step the right foot forward, low lunge. We'll reach the arms to the sky. Soften through the shoulders. Touch the left fingertips down as you twist open to the right. Keep hugging the right knee in so it stays tracking on top of the right ankle. All right, from here, baby warrior 2, we're gonna hook those left toes over to 3 o'clock, extend the arms out and wide. All right, gate pose, extend through right leg, ground through the left heels, you extend the right arm up and overhead, stretch through both sides of your waist. Come back through center, using the core. Right hand is sliding down the outer line of the right leg as we lift up and overhead. We'll bend back into the right knee, windmill the hands down to frame the front foot. Make sure your feet are about hip width apart. Tenting the hands, we'll pick up the back knee. Allow the hips to slide forward as you lift the heart on the inhale. Exhale, begin to lift your hips, ground through that right big toe mount. Inhale, sink the hips hard forward. Exhale, elevate the hips, working the legs a little straighter. One more time, breath in and breath out. Bending back into the right knee, even if it takes you a couple of little hops with the back foot. Yeah, we're gonna hug the left knee behind the right ankle. And keeping that left foot wide, sit the hips back for our Ardha Matsyendrasana. So our seated twist, we're hugging the right knee into the chest. If this feels too tight, you can always extend the left leg forward. As we come into our twist, we're grounding through the sit bones and then swiveling the heart open. You might kickstand the right arm and then use that left elbow as a little more leverage. Root down through sit bones, grow a little taller on the inhale, and then twist a little deeper, exhale. All right, so we're gonna use our counter twist to transition into our wide-legged forward fold. So we turn over to the left. We're planting the hands to the long edge of the left-hand side of our mat. Root down through your right foot and simply widen your left foot. Folding forward, head is heavy. You can walk the heels of the hands in line with the heels of the feet, releasing the crown of the head towards the earth. One more breath. Good, let's walk the hands back forward. Taking our hands towards our hips, rise up. We're going to turn the left toes open, bending deeply into the left knee for Skandasana. Walk here, right arm reaches to sky. Returning, side angle pose. So right forearm to right thigh. Yeah, I'll switch around so that you can see we're bending into the left knee, Skandasana, flexing through the right toes, and then transitioning into our warrior two legs, right forearm to right thigh, left arm up and overhead. Let's try that 2 more times. Bend into the left knee, open through the arms, back to warrior two, side angle pose. Good, bending into left knee. Breath to our warrior two, the side angle pose. We'll return to our warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior, stretch up and back. On the exhale, straighten through front leg, reach forward, Trikonasana. Right hand to the inside of the right shin, actively reaching through the left hand. Well done. Gaze down towards right toes. And then frame the front foot with your hands as you widen your right foot to the outer edge of the mat. Lizard pose. We'll soften the hips forward and then turn the right toes open, allowing the right knee to splay out. You're welcome to stay here, or you could plant the left hand or even forearm as you reach back to catch the top of the left foot. Squeeze the heel towards your hips and try to slide both hips and heel forward. All right, we'll release on the inhale. Planting the hands. We're gonna try to, let me turn so for a better view. We're gonna keep this right foot pointing forward. Our hands are just about shoulder width apart. Now, without touching the inner right leg to the outer right arm, we're gonna see if we can really hug in with the core, dome the upper back, and see if you can lift the right leg and press it down. It's unbelievably hard. Try again. Lift, press down, and release. One more time. Lift and release. Good. This time we lift, open and stack. Right hip on top of left. Soften through the left knee. Well done. Optional wild thing pose. So we can roll to the outer edge of the left heel. Right toes touch down. Opening through the heart. So that upper back flexibility is so important in our surfing and in yoga. So many parallels. We're gonna return to downward facing dog. Coming into high plank on the inhale. Let's slowly lower to the earth for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna turn around so that you can see what we're doing next. So we're gonna play with a modified chicken wing pop-up. So this is a kind of fun. First, hike the left knee up in line with your left hip. And then rather than the traditional 90-degree angle, you're gonna hug that left heel closer in towards your inner right thigh. Be mindful of the left big toe mound or even left big toe pressing into the earth. Strange cobra with the arms. Take the hands outer shoulder distance apart, even wider, and then squeeze the shoulder blades behind the heart. Inhale, peel the chest up, and exhale to release. And inhale as we peel the heart back up. And exhale to release. This time, hands in line with shoulders. We're gonna move towards our first pop-up, squeezing the elbows behind us, planting firmly through the hands, we're gazing forward. So we're gonna press down through this left big toe mound. Yeah, as we press down into the floor with our hands, the right knee comes into the chest. Surfer stance. We make our pop-up. From here, windmill it back down. And try again. Let's bend into the left knee. Make sure the left big toe is close to inner right thigh. Fingertips in line with the low ribs. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Press down through the left big toe. Press into the earth. Pop up. All right, one more time for good measure. Making sure the left knee is back in the chicken wing shape. Left fingertips, rather both fingertips, in line with low ribs. Press into the hands. Ground through that left big toe mound. Yes, trust yourself. Pop up. Good. Windmill it down. We'll meet in downward facing dog. All right. For a little challenge to work a little more strength into our shoulders, soften the knees. And then think of spiraling the biceps up towards the ceiling as you lower both of the elbows to the earth at the same time. Now adjust your gaze towards the feet. From here, press back into the hands. We return to down dog. So remember, we're working the elbows down equally. Spiral the biceps up, elbows release to the earth at the same time. And then we come out the same way. Press into the hands to lift up. Well done. Last time, elbows down. And press it back up. Glide forward, high plank. Rolling to the tops of the feet. Let's sink those hips, soften through the elbows, pull the heart forward. From here, we're tucking our right toes. Yeah, we're gonna hug the left knee into the chest, curl and round. Extend out through left leg, sink your hips, soften the elbows. Exhale, squeeze it in. One more time. Spread through the left toes, heart forward. And exhale as we squeeze it in. Step the left foot forward, lower the right knee. We have low lunge. Inhale. Hips softening. Stay here on the exhale. Release through the shoulders. Let's find that easy twist. Right fingertips touch down, left arm extends, keeping the left knee hugging in towards your center line. Baby warrior 2, hooking our right toes to 9 o'clock. Extend the arms wide, long and strong. Yes, to modified side plank. Right hand reaches way to the back of the mat as we extend the left arm overhead, lift your hips. Now using the core, lead with those left fingertips as we slide the left hand down the outside of left leg, right arm overhead. Come back to center, left toes turn forward. Tuck the back toes to 6 o'clock. Make sure your stance is that hip width apart stance. Tucking the back toes, we're picking up our right knee, hips forward, look forward, inhale. Exhale, slide the hips up. Inhale, let's bend into left knee, pull your heart forward. Exhale, hips to sky. One more time, breath in. Breath out. Good. This time, you can center that left foot, and then we're going to hop our foot in slightly so that we can guide our right knee to outside of left ankle. Hips sink back. Try to ground through both of your sit bones. Grow tall. Knee hugging into chest. There's always the option to extend the bottom leg out. From here, turning to the left. Left arm can reach behind, and then maybe we hook the elbow to outside of left thigh. Lift tall, inhale. Twist deeper, exhale. All right, here comes that funky transition. We're coming into the counter twist. So we're planting the hands over towards the right long edge of our mat. Plant down through your left foot, and then adjust your feet wide. Heels wider than toes for Prasarita Padottanasana, our wide-legged forward fold. This time, soften the knees, lace the hands behind the back. And then do your best to soften and bend the elbows as you rinse the shoulders up and overhead. Good. Release the hands down, soft bend into the knees, hands to hips. Let's rise up. We're going to turn those right toes open, Skandasana, the arms wide, and flex the left toes up to the sky. And then we're coming right into side angle pose. So warrior two legs, left forearm onto left thigh, right arm alongside your top ear. Back to Skandasana. So remember, open through the arms, flex through left toes. And then strong legs returning to that side angle pose. Let's try two more. Pressing it up, align those left toes back forward. You got it, last one. Side angle. Good, let's return to our warrior two. Settle through the hips. Stay focused, stay strong. Inhale, exalted warrior. On the exhale, let's straighten through front leg. Trikonasana, stretch through left side body. And then just pivot the arms. Really working into obliques here. Stay lifted through the left side waist, left side body. One more breath. Let's look down to left toes, bend into left knee. Hands come to the inside of left foot. So in our lizard pose, we're going to angle the left toes out at 45. The left knees also falling out at 45. You're welcome to stay here, or maybe you add in bind. Always the option to omit the bind. You can also lower down a little further, maybe even using the block underneath your hands or your forearms. Good. Inhale, release back foot. We're taking the wrists back underneath shoulders, trying to avoid this left leg touching our left arm at all. Strong through the arms, strong through the shoulders. Pick up the hips, really strong through your back leg. We're gonna press through the shoulders. See if we can lift this left leg like an inch and lower it down. Whew, that's hard on that side. Lift it up, don't touch the arm, and take it down. One more time, up and down. This time we lift it up, open and stack, left hip on top of the right. Just feeling that juicy stretch through the hips, or if you like, hooking the right heel over to the right. We find the wild thing pose, lengthen through right leg, and then allow the heart to splay open. We'll return to downward facing dog, finding that slow, controlled transition. From here, glide forward to your high plank, top of a push-up. Again, we're gonna release to the earth. So this time, we're adding the chicken wing on the right side. So this isn't exactly what surfing would be. You wouldn't switch your stance. At least I don't think you would. But it's good to just practice both sides on our mats today to ensure balance of the body. Afterwards, we'll practice another pop-up and you can choose your favorite way, regular or goofy. All right, so with this right knee bent, and we're bringing right heel, right big toe mound closer in towards inner left thigh. Let's take the fingertips wide down in line with low ribs. Squeeze shoulder blades behind the heart as you peel the chest up. And then release and lower. Inhale as you lift the heart. And exhale to release and lower. Hands come a little closer in. Squeeze the elbows back. Working towards the pop-up. We're gonna ground through that right big toe mound. Press into the earth. Yeah, lift the chest. Left knee comes forward. Arms come forward. Windmill it down. Lower to the belly, bend into right knee. Hands a little further back. Ground through right big toe mound. Press into earth. Knee to chest. Forward. Momentum going forward, going down the line. Let's try it one more time. Hands in line with low ribs. And use the inhale, ground, lift chest, knee to chest. Awesome. Hands come down, step back, downward facing dog. All right. So we lowered the elbows last time. We're going to do that once again. We're lowering the elbows into dolphin pose. Now this time we're going to soften the knees almost to a hover. Adjust the gaze forward because that's where we're going to go. Yeah, so we're going to use the inhale to look forward. The exhale, come directly to chaturanga. Up dog to down dog. All right, so it looks harder than it is. Let's try it again. Lower the elbows, wrapping the biceps up, soften those knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, it's like this cannonball. Move forward, up dog to down dog. I think we got one more in us. Let's try it. Soften the knees. Let's lower elbows. Biceps wrap up. Gaze forward, inhale. Press into the hands. Launch the weight forward by bending the knees. Chaturanga. Up dog and down dog. Well done. Walking the feet towards the hands. Forward fold, top of the mat. The knees are quite generously bent. You can grab opposite elbows. Take a little side to side sway. Couple deep breaths. Allow the head to be heavy as you slowly ragdoll up to standing. Shake it all off. All right. A little bit of balancing. Of course, surfing does involve balance. So key thing, whether you're surfing or on your yoga mat, you're looking at something that is not moving. Surfing, you're looking to where you want to go. Slightly different, but somewhat the same. We're going to come into chair pose, Utkatasana, dropping those hips, squeezing through the inner thighs. Let's wrap the left arm underneath the right, plug the shoulders back and down. And now sending the weight into the heels, we'll slowly pick up the left thigh, wrap it up and over the right. Lean the weight back. Think of squeezing the wrap of the legs and think of prying the arms apart. So we're really opening and strengthening into all of the major joints of the body. From here, we'll inhale as we unravel the arms like airplane wings, keeping the thumbs in line with the shoulders, and then kick back out through the left leg. So here we're in airplane, playing with a tricky balance. We're gonna open both left hip and the torso open to the left. Flex through the left toes, like Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. We'll come back through center, still the gaze, and then revolved half moon. We're opening torso over to the right, hip stays square, lift through the inner left thigh. Back to center, inhale. On exhale, bring the left knee back into the chest. Give it a little squeeze and shake it out. All right, let's try that on the other side. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink those hips. Right arm underneath left. Palms to touch. If that's not checking out today, just catch opposite shoulders. All right, we get light in the right foot. Wrapping right thigh up and over the left. Squeeze the wrap of the legs. Try to lean back here. Finding that fixed concentration. Let's use our inhale. Unravel arms, airplane wings. And then kicking the right leg back. Lifting up through the right heel. We find our half moon first. So we're opening right hip, right shoulder, open to the right. Might be a little shaky. Come back to center, inhale. Revolved half moon, open torso to the left. Well done. Back to center, breath in. Right knee to chest. Whew, that was a tricky one. And give everything a little shake. Well done. We're gonna take a flow and then we'll come into our final pop-up series and then back to cooling. Ground through the feet, reach the arms up and overhead. Inhale, dive forward, exhale. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathing out, place the hands, step or hop back, chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog. To downward facing dog. Glide to high plank, inhale. We're gonna lower to the earth for count of 5. Always welcome to lower knees. For 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Point the toes, pressing down through the tops of the feet. Reach the arms forward and then squeeze the elbows back. Now inhale, extend forward, draw the navel to spine, anchor through tops of the feet. Exhale, squeeze the arms back. Inhale, reach, lowering the chest slightly. Exhale, we squeeze it back. Good, inhale, reach. And then exhale, squeeze it back. Hold it here, keep the chest lifted. Add in your paddle. Paddle strokes for 5 and 4, 3. Here comes the wave of your life. 2, on 1. So option to chicken wing the back leg. So not the leg that's coming forward, or you can just try your full pop-up. So full pop-up, hands in line, and then we're not even using the tops of the feet. We're pressing down, looking forward. Use the momentum to hop forward. Yes, so if that felt nearly impossible, no problem. Use the chicken wing method. So you're grounding down through the big toe mound of the bent leg. Let's try again, arms forward, squeeze the shoulders back. We're paddling for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Timing is everything. 1, pop up. Yes, windmill down, last try. Of course, if it seems too hard to pop up from the knees, you're always welcome to tuck those toes. Reach forward, squeeze the toes back. Here we go, 5. Getting barreled on this one. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pop it up. Yes. Windmill, arms down. Find downward facing dog. Looking forward on the inhale. Exhales, you step or lightly hop right to the top. Crossing at the ankles. Swing the legs forward. Give them a little shake. Hands come behind the hips. Just opening up the shoulders a little more. Your feet are hip width apart. Angle the fingertips a little wider so that the index fingers are parallel with the outer edges of your mat. We're gonna ground through the feet, lift the hips. From here, you might wanna drop your head back. Gazing back to the knees, lower your hips down. Adding in or thread the needle or figure 4. So left ankle crosses over the right thigh. Press the left knee away from you. Lift your chest, flex through the left toes. To deepen the stretch, scoot the right heel in a little closer towards your hips. Choose to stay here or ground down through the hands. Lift your hips. Reverse table with our figure 4 legs. Good, hips come down. Unravel, we'll switch legs, right ankle over left thigh. Press through the palms, ground through left foot, lift your heart. Adjust the stretch to what feels good. As you lift your hips, just check in. You want to try to line up that right hip in line with left. Lifting the heart, maybe head drops back. Good, and sink the hips. Well done. Unravel the legs, give your legs a little shake. There's so many surfers I know that have the tightest hamstrings in the world. So this stretch is for you. Our seated forward fold. Now, if you feel like, oh, there's just no way I can come anywhere close to my toes, don't worry, that doesn't matter. We're not even gonna do it that way. You're just gonna wrap your arms underneath your thighs, catch opposite elbows, keep your feet, or rather your big toe mounds to touch as you scoot your feet forward. Flex the toes, keeping the belly glued to the thighs. So if the belly unglues, you've gone too far. Scoot the heels back a little further. As you're sliding the feet forward, visualize the sit bones scooting behind you, and you're welcome to release your head. As you are in this hinged forward fold, try to relax your head, but at the same time, try to ground your thigh bones in towards the earth. Well done. Bending into the knees, unravel, lift the chest, and we'll take Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, the knees are wide. Lifting the heart, you can grab ankles or cup the toes, whatever feels best to you. And same idea, we're visualizing those sit bones widening back and behind us. As we hinge forward any amount, you could even use the elbows to help assist the thighs, the knees a little closer to the floor. Awesome. Let's take the knees back towards one another. And then we'll end in a supported bridge. So lifting the hips, we're gonna slide our block underneath the hips. So if you don't have a block, of course a pillow or a cushion or even a few books would work. Otherwise you can take a regular bridge, all right? So bridge regular, we're lifting the hips, squeezing the shoulder blades underneath the heart. You could have the robot arms or arms are extended, palms flat. If you're going for supported bridge, you're placing the block right on that flat part on the sacrum, so not on the low back. From here, you're just allowing the whole body to sink into the support of the block. And either keeping the feet flat onto the earth. Another variation would be walking the feet towards one another and opening the hips in a Baddha Konasana diamond shape. Allow the breath to slow down. Allow yourself to feel grounded, to feel at peace. There's no more work to be done. And I know from many experiences of surfing, you're always waiting for that ultimate wave of your life. And maybe it came today, maybe it didn't. Just trust that it will come eventually. Yeah? And once you get that ultimate wave, then you'll want another one. And the journey goes on. Please stay in your supported rest or Shavasana as long as you like. Thank you for practicing with me today. Again, I am Sarah. Happy surfing, happy yoga-ing. The light in me honors the light within all of you. Namaste.